new office. Wow, it's beautiful, Ivan. Welcome to the family business. Rachel is now part of the board of directors at the Walton Tower, and soon-to-be daughter-in-law of Ronald Walton, one of the richest and most influential men in New York. Rachel first met Ivan Walton 4 years ago in their college days. They started dating, and even after graduating, they were going strong in their relationship. Rachel joined the Walton Co. almost 3 years ago. After an 18-month internship and 2 years building her experience and establishing her potentials, she has reached this position. But at the same time, the honest truth was, the success she has reached in only 3 years wouldn't have been possible even with 100 years of hard work, if not for her relationship with Ivan. Rachel walked around the office towards the window. They were on the 10th floor, and the view of the city was amazing. But just as Rachel went to turn on the lights, they suddenly flickered and turned off. What's wrong with the lights? Another one? It's the weather. A hurricane like this hasn't hit Manhattan in the longest time. After the ground floor got flooded, not just us, the whole block has been dealing with electrical issues. But don't worry, we've hired the best technicians. Their team is here, fixing up the malfunctions as they're discovered. Oh, all right. Rachel sat down at her desk as she stared at Ivan. This is the best surprise ever. I love this office. Anything for you, babe. The couple suddenly turned to a noise behind them. But as soon as Rachel saw the technician, she jumped up. You? I was called here to check the electrical line? Yeah, go on ahead. Do you know him? Who? The plumber? Technician. No. How would I know him? Why would you think I know him? Just asking. Come on, the executives are waiting. Rachel hurriedly followed Ivan to the conference room, where she was warmly welcomed by the executive staff. It's so nice to meet you, Miss Lane. We're all looking forward to working with you. Yes, I'm honored to be part of the Walton Co. He had to come here now? Is everything alright? Yes, I'm fine. I'll be right back from the restroom. What's gotten into her? From the very moment Rachel joined the board at Walton Co., Ivan began to notice a change in her. Rachel was a confident and outgoing woman. But now, she always seemed nervous, anxious, and simply clumsy. So what do you think about the new models we've been working on? Rachel, are you even listening to me? What are you looking at? Yes, yes, I was listening. It's nothing. And what seemed more odd was that Rachel almost seemed frightened when the electricity acted up. Oh no, not again. The lights. What? Are you afraid of the dark? No, it's not that. The phone isn't even working. The computer suddenly shut down. It's been a hassle. Hold on. I'll tell the reception to send in the technician. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll just make the call with my cell phone. What is it with her and the technician? Nonetheless, Ivan thought Rachel was just overwhelmed in the new environment. But there was nothing a party couldn't fix. Before the engagement, a party was arranged at the Walton Tower to make the announcement. You look beautiful. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you, sweetheart. So it seems like my brother has fulfilled all your desires. Hello, Ivanka. Hello. The night of the party, the Walton family had arrived. Rachel had never been too fond of them, especially Ivanka, Ivan's sister. She was stuck up, rich, and spoiled. And she really didn't like Rachel and thought of her, a gold digger, who was using her brother as a ladder. But Rachel had worked hard to reach where she is in her life. She has completed her studies. She is an independent, working woman. How are you doing? Fine. So you're finally getting settled in life? Ivan, did you go through with the usual Walton paperwork? Get the prenup signed? Ivanka, now is not the time. Well, you don't want to do it when it's too late. I'll be happy to sign whatever paper you want me to sign. Or rather, she wants me to sign. As the other guests began to arrive, Rachel ushered Ivan to meet and greet with them, leaving Ivanka to burn in her jealousy. Rachel wasn't going to allow anyone to intimidate her. Ivan loved her, and she loved him, and there was nothing that could change that. Rachel, meet Mr. Bates. The Waltons and the Bates have been business partners for almost a decade now. Nice to meet you, Mr. Bates. Lovely lady you found for yourself. As Rachel got busy meeting and greeting with the most elite of the society, all of a sudden the lights began to flicker and went off. And Rachel totally lost it. Damn it, what is wrong with the electricity? But it was just then the lights flickered back on, and everyone was staring at her. Rachel, are you sure everything's alright? Actually, it's just that I've been having this headache. I need some air. Embarrassed, Rachel quickly left the hall and rushed to the elevator. But tonight just didn't seem to be her night. Oh no. No. Can anyone hear me? Help! Someone, open the door. It was just some moments later, the entire building experienced the power outage for good. As everyone evacuated, Ivan searched the crowds. Where's Rachel? Almost an hour went by, and Rachel was panicked inside the elevator. Her phone was dead, she was sweating, she was claustrophobic. Help! Was she ever going to get out of here? All of a sudden, Rachel heard the elevator door. Someone was pushing it open. Oh, thank goodness. Please get me out of here. I've been stuck for... But that's when she realized who it was. Finally seeing Rachel, Ivan was relieved. Rachel, where were you? I got stuck in the elevator. What? How did you get out? The technicians arrived a while ago. No, I managed to get out by myself. Can we go home? Why has she been behaving so strange? What really happened? After that night, Rachel decided to take a break from work and just relaxed till the engagement. The Waltons had prepared a grand party at the Walton Hotel for the event. And luckily, by then, people had forgotten the little incident that had occurred. Until the night of the engagement, when the guests began arriving, and Ivanka came in arm with someone familiar. Why is he here? Who? Isn't that the plumber? What is wrong with your sister? Does she want to embarrass us? For your information, he's not a plumber. He's a tradesman. And didn't he save your life that day? Rachel turned around face to face with Will and Ivanka. Ivan, this is Will. He's my date. Your date? Hello. Can I talk to you for a second? What do you think you're doing? You'll see. The entire event, not only Rachel was feeling awfully uncomfortable, but everyone was watching Ivanka and Will. Rachel was burning with fume, knowing Ivanka had done this to ruin her moment, or at least she thought. Before everyone gathered to see some family videos of them, and something else turned on. What happened in there? With you and the technician? What are you talking about? You knew him, didn't you? No. So you two weren't dating? And you didn't cheat on him with my brother? And you didn't use him while you manipulated my brother into a relationship? And once you got it your way, didn't ditch the poor guy and screw up his life just so you could enjoy yours on my brother's expense? How do you know all this? Did he tell you? Not just me, sweetheart. Now Ivan will know too. You want to tell him? Go ahead. Who do you think he'll believe? His fiancé? Or his sister, who has always been jealous of his everything? Seeing the video, Ivan turned to Rachel in shock and disbelief. What is this, Rachel? I thought you said you didn't know him. Ivan, I can explain. All these are lies. Yes, of course you'll explain. Not just to Ivan, but to Will. Ever since Rachel joined the Walton Co., Ivanka had her eyes on her. She didn't trust Rachel from the very start, thinking that she was using her brother. But there was nothing she could say to convince her love-struck brother. Until she began to notice how strange Rachel had been behaving, especially around the new technician. Does she know him? What is going on between them? So that night, she met Will to have a talk. How do you know Rachel? Why? You won't regret telling me. Rachel and I were in a relationship. Rachel and Will first met in community college 4 years ago, and it didn't take much for them to start dating. Rachel was an ambitious, outgoing girl, and Will the perfect supporting boyfriend. Will would do anything and everything for her. He loved her tremendously. It was sometime during freshman year, Rachel managed to get accepted into the BI University and wanted to transfer. The only problem was, she wouldn't be able to afford living in the city and manage her tuition at the same time. Why don't we get an apartment together? We can work something out. Well, this is a big opportunity for me. But what will I do? To move there, I'll have to drop out from here. Well, it's not just for me, it's for our future. And there are a lot of colleges around there, you'll get accepted somewhere. So convincing Will to share her cost, she moved to the city and got an apartment on lease with him. After moving, Will managed to get enrolled at a community college in New York, while working a part-time job and doing his everything to support Rachel as well, even dropping a few of his own credits. Rachel met Ivan at a college party. Can I buy you a drink? Sure. When Rachel realized who Ivan was, she didn't miss a chance of befriending him. But when she sensed he was into her, she knew she hit the jackpot. If she wanted to be successful in her life, she needed someone like Ivan to help her break that ceiling. Not Will, who was struggling himself to get by. So she started dating Ivan and keeping him a secret from Will. And when things had progressed far enough, one day, she simply ditched Will. I'm sorry, Will. It's not working out. I'm leaving. After the breakup, Will was devastated and depressed. There was no way he could afford the lease to the apartment by himself, and ended up evicted. Going through a rough patch, Will couldn't maintain his college tuition and didn't have much of a choice but to drop out and start working a full-time odd job. But after all these years, when he saw Rachel and Ivan Walton together, He realized what she had done. He was hurt and disgusted. He wanted to teach her a lesson, but what could someone like him do? But fate brought them face to face again, when the company he worked for as a technician was hired by the Walton Co., and he and his team were sent to the Walton Tower to work on the multiple malfunctions after the flooding. She did all that? Don't you want revenge? What is there to do? You have no clue. A lot can be done, if only men could think like a woman. After Ivanka found out what happened, she got her perfect opportunity to expose Rachel to Ivan. So she confronted Rachel, and at the right moment, recorded her confession and revealed her true face to everyone at the engagement. Go on. Go on. Explain. You are cheating on him with me? It's not like that. I love you. Isn't that what you told Will? To make him quit college, move to a new city and pay half of your rent before you ditched him? It's not like that. He tricked me into dating him. He tricked you into dating him and then babysat you so that you can go to college and build a bright future for yourself while you date another man behind his back. As everyone began murmuring, Rachel didn't know what to say. She ran out of the hall in shame. Sorry, man. No one deserves to go through that. Well, that's life. I feel like I owe you. No, man, it's not your fault. No, you've been working for the Walton Co., taking care of this entire building. How would you like to be the new maintenance director? Welcome to the family business.
Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.